Hi everyone, I'm Olaf.
Since the last time we met Olaf in the first Frozen, he now knows how to read.
So much easier now that I can read.
And apparently Olaf has been reading a lot.
Did you know?
In fact, it seems he spits out a bunch of random facts that at first glance doesn't seem to be very true. So let's deep dive and fact check Olaf's Did You Know?
Who's into trivia? I am.
Olaf said that men are 6 times more likely to get struck by lightning than women. Is this true?
Did you know men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning?
Well, according to the CDC, approximately 85% of all fatal lightning strikes are men. So yes, men are more likely to be struck by lightning than women.
Who knows the ways of men?
But is 85% 6 times? Well, technically it's only 5.6 times more likely than women, not 6 times. I get it though, Olaf is rounding up, so in this case we will say Olaf was right.
Did you know gorillas burp when they're happy?
Gorillas burp when they're happy. One thing gorillas do, and they do a lot, is farting. You thought I was gonna say burping, didn't you?
All family members are in a semi-permanent state of flatulence.
They fart a lot mainly because gorillas have potbellies, and inside that potbelly, it's full of good bacteria that is used to break down all the vegetables they eat in their daily diets. In fact, they fart almost non-stop.
I heard a noise. Oh, shut up and push!
As far as burping when they're happy though, like Olaf suggests, this seems to actually be true as well. According to gorillafun.org, gorillas burp to convey a sense of contentment between individuals, meaning they're all getting along. Also, did you know that they often beat their chest to release stress and anxiety, and it's not just to show their dominance. So it looks like Olaf is 2-0. Number 3.
Did you know we blink 4 million times a day?
We blink 4 million times a day. Olaf has officially lost it. This is terribly wrong. I will bet you $1 trillion you don't blink 4 million times a day. If you blinked 4 million times a day, that would mean that you would have to blink 46 times every single second of every single minute of every single hour of the day, all 24 hours. According to all the wisdom on the internet, humans blink an average of 4,200,000 times per year, not per day.
What?
I'd hate to have that job. Imagine forgetting what number you were on 11 months into counting.
I am called the Count.
So either Olaf got this one wrong, or this is a mistake in the script. Just like how I said in my Brave video that a fortnight means 2 days, when in all actuality it means 2 weeks or 14 nights. Scripting error. How many times you blink in a day? On average, you blink 12,000 times per day. Yes, that's still a lot, but nowhere near 4 million times. Feel free to count if you want and you don't believe me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For the rest of us, we're gonna count this one as one wrong and move on.
Did you know wombats poop squares?
Wombats poop squares. This one is pretty easy to confirm or deny. All you gotta do is go find a wombat, give it some X-Lax, and wait. The wombat is a creature whose best part of its body is the butt, and not because of what shape the wombat makes its poop. The wombat's rear end is actually made up of a sheet of cartilage which is stronger than muscle, and they use their backside as a defensive shield to keep predators from eating them. Their poop is also in fact shaped as cubes. Good job, Olaf. And wombats can also be found in Australia. And just like Elsa, wombats prefer the cold weather. They won't even come out of their home unless the temperature is under 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Wombats also poop about 100 squares per day. That's a lot of cubes. You can probably build a princess castle with that many blocks. The male wombats also like to prop their poop up on top of rocks or branches to show it off so everyone can see their magnificent squares. And they let the other males know that they're in the area, kind of like a dominance thing. So another one right for Olaf. 3-1.
Did you know that an enchanted forest is a place of transformation? I have no idea what that means.
Enchanted forest is a place of transformation. By definition, enchanted is a place under or as if under a magic spell, or having to have a magical quality. What do you say to fact check a fact claim about a fictional place?
That was magic. Did you see that?
Of course I saw it.
Turns out I fact checked Enchanted Forest, and guess what I found out? Apparently this is also where unicorns live, and their poop is in the shape of Easter eggs. and they're fluffy.
Was it fluffy?
More fluffy than Sully.
Kitty! He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
I don't know how to prove if something is wrong when it doesn't exist, so let's have a survey time. Do you think we should count this as an Olaf mistake or a fact? Vote.
I could really use a bright side, Olaf.
Bright side? Turtles can breathe through their butts?
Turtles can breathe through their butts. Out of all the weird facts about turtles, Olaf knows the butt one, of course. Low-hanging fruit from the laugh tree. Fart joke. This is actually a true fact though, and even though many turtles are endangered, there are a handful of turtle species who have the abilities of breathing through their butt. If you want to call it that at least, or more accurately, they extract air from the water through their backside. So maybe it's not like having a nose back there, but in fact, more like having fish gills back there. The white-throated snapping turtle is one of the species that has this weird superpower.
You can see the little gill system here.
Oh, yeah.
In the water bottle moving back and forth.
Go on, eh?
And so it takes oxygen out of the water.
Right. Look at that.
But they have more interesting features than that. Like for example, the alligator snapping turtle, it can grow to be over 200 pounds. And it eats fish, frogs, snakes, and sometimes even people who don't smash that like button. YouTube cringe. 4-1. Or 3-2, depending on how you voted.
Did you know that water has memory?
If water actually does have memory, then Dory isn't drinking any of it. Just keep swimming.
Dory.
I love to swim.
And if anyone was gonna know about water having memory, it would be the Ant-Man, since he's an expert in quantum physics. Well, the first Ant-Man was. After researching what the experts are saying about water having memory, it seems we know about as much about water having memory as the Ant-Man would. From what I understand, basically these scientists believe water is made up of 1 hydrogen molecule and 2 oxygen molecules. We can all agree on that one at least. Then they go on to say that all the oxygen molecules get in a circle, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya. Then while they're all in the circle, the scientists basically electrocute information into the campfire. And the happy little hippie water molecules hold hands and don't let the electric out of the circle. And the scientists look at that and say, aha, look, water is storing electrical memory. And that's how scientists think water has memory. So to me, it sounds like this would be more of a theory stage and not a fact stage. And that's at the best case scenario, and it would be crazy to call it a fact. In fact, many scientists don't believe the theory holds water. What? Oh, sorry, we're having a conversation.
What's that thing you say, Olaf?
Oh, my theory about advancing technologies is both our savior and our doom?
No.
I try to convince people to slow down. I tried for years. People call it the singularity. It could be terrible, and it could be great.
Not that one. The one about...
The one about cucumbers?
No, the thing about water.
Oh, yeah. Water has memory. The water that makes up you and me has passed through at least 4 humans and or animals before us.
And as far as 4 humans or animals drinking the same drink before you drink your drink, I doubt it, unless you believe the world is 1 billion years old, which I don't.
What?
Or you live in a city where they are recycling water from your toilet. Plot twist, a lot of giant cities are recycling water from your toilet. Drinky drinky. And then all you country folks out there are thinking, you're safe, right? Maybe.
Dog. Isn't it something? Living in the same neck of the woods with old Tom.
Unless you live downstream from Bambi, because Bambi hangs out in the river, and while Bambi's drinking water, Bambi's peeing in the river. And where did you get your water?
Oh, gross.
And for all you fact-checking fact-checkers out there, I got a C+ in science class one time in high school, so yeah, you know that I know, you know I'm right. I can accept that this is a theory that needs to be researched more, but as of right now, it's going to be confirmed that this is not a fact because even the other scientists don't get on board and believe it. So that leaves a final score for Olaf at 4 facts correct and 2 facts wrong. Let me know in the comments what movie we should talk about next, and until next time, did you know sharing a smile can be contagious? Fact confirmed.
Did you know sleeping quietly on long journeys prevents insanity?
Yeah, that's not true.
It is.
It's true. Definitely true. No, it's the truth.
Well, that was unanimous. But I will look it up when we get home.